Hey guys, it's Zach here. We're just hanging out in the garage. I just tried to put the Kubota in the trailer, but there's no wheel chocks or whatever, so it just rolled forward on me. But we unloaded the furniture today, and I've been doing just some cleanup work. I think that's neighbor's out screwing around on his motorcycle, but did some cleanup. We got the couches out, the ladder that was here, I got that put back up in there, and I got the metal put over to the side. I added a little hook, which I'm going to get another one like that over that, but just been doing some cleanup. We got the toolboxes sitting right next to each other. The one used to be over here. Now I got some bags over here, but really, I think people think that this setup is weird. Like, you know, why not just get a tool chest like the cabinet with the rolling wheels? But I think I've said this before, but this is really like the ideal setup for me because I have to go through and like organize it a little bit better. But I like this idea because you can just close it and then take it, put it in your vehicle, and go relatively quick. Not recently, but in the past, I got the hiccups. Not recently, but in the past, I helped my mom do a little bit of work in her house, and this worked out really good when I had, like, at that time I had those toolboxes, but you just flip it down, you know, it might take you a minute to get everything organized, but you just flip it down, lock it up, and bring it, you know, and then it only takes a few seconds versus, I don't know what you'd do if you had a tool cabinet. You'd probably just have some other tools on the side, but I like this setup. Sam bought me these for Christmas last year and this year, and they work perfectly. And surprisingly, the same toolbox, but year to year, slightly different changes. This one, the Craftsman, it's a sticker. And then these drawer handles are like coarse, and then this year it's a stick-on like emblem, and then the drawer pulls are really smooth. But regardless, they both pull out the same way. They're both, you know, they're just slightly different. Like where the drawers are, this one's a little lower than that one, and they're just, I don't know. I love them though. I love these style toolboxes are by far the best ones. I don't like the drawer on the top or anything like that. That's just my thing. So, yeah, we're just doing some cleanup. I got this side. We're going to get the fish tank going. I thought I just heard someone walking. Got to get the lawnmower going pretty soon. That thing likes to burn oil on the startup. Beginning of the season, or if you let it sit for like 2 weeks, it really starts leaking oil. So, but it was free. I just had to put new little plastic dogs in the pull cord, and it works great. Self-propelled. You know, it's not the fastest one or the best one. I don't have the bagger for it or anything, but for a free lawnmower that I put $20 worth of parts in, it gave me a season, and I'm hoping to get probably 5 years out of it. You know, one day it'll just blow a rod or something and it'll be no good, but I'm sure a self-propelled machine like that costed at some point in time. It's a Kubota, so I don't know, probably some decent money. But I probably couldn't buy another one, or I wouldn't want to open my wallet for one. Still have to finish this. Probably won't get to it tonight, just not feeling up for it. But today when we brought this around front, it worked great. The back didn't rattle as much as I expected it to, so that was really nice. And then Sam and I went to Hennen Furniture up here, and we ordered a new coffee table and 2 side tables, or end tables, whatever you want to call them. It's a three for one kind of a deal. And when we first set out, we went to 2 other places. Yeah, 2 other places, and it's like you can buy a really, really nice one for $600 and just get the coffee table, or you can get a really chintzy cheap one one that we seen that we're like, yeah, that'd be okay. And I started looking at it, and it was like, it kind of had like a fake, a fake stone top, but it was just wrapped wood. And I'm like knocking on it. I'm like, yeah, if a cat jumps on here or something, you throw your keys on there, it's gonna scratch it. So then, at first my budget was $200, and then we went to Hennen, and we started looking. It's like, well, we only had one that we liked, and we both seen it, and we're both like, ooh. And it's a metal frame, has metal bottom shelf, but they're like 2-inch strips, and then it has a tile top. And the lady rung me up, and she's like, all right. I'm like, does it come in a box or pre-assembled? And she's like, it comes pre-assembled. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go home and get my trailer because I only have the car. And she's like, okay. So then we get in the car and we start driving. I get a phone call from her, and she's like, oh, it said we had one on file, and it happens to be our display model, and one of the tiles on the top is cracked. You know, we can either take money off and you can take it, or we can just wait a week and you can order a new one. I'm like, order a new one. I probably could have got it for a really decent price. It was originally $500, and it was like $4.99, and they marked it down, and then it was at, I paid $322. They marked it down, and I got another 15% off for a deal. So it was $322. And, yeah, it's like, no, I don't want to look at a broken tile. But what we have now, we have 2 dark ones. I'll have to show you guys what the new furniture looks like. But we got 2 dark side tables, and then like an oak with glass coffee table. And it doesn't match, and it bothers me. Just every bit it bothers me. So it's like, yeah, it was time, and I didn't really feel bad about buying something so far over budget, because it's just like, we're going to have this for like 10 years. It's not going to matter one bit, you know. 5 months from now, I'm not going to think, oh, I overspent my budget, you know, so no big deal. Yeah. You know what? More and more I think about this gate, I'm happy that I made it 3 feet, because although 4 feet seems a little bit too big, 4 feet might actually be perfect on this. But I would want it to fold anyways. So now I have the 3-foot section. I can build another like 2-foot section, so it's 5 feet, and I'll make it so it folds down, and then when it opens up, it opens on the deck. So I'm happy I made it 3 feet, because then I can make that extra section by having it fold, and the frame part's already built. But it's like, I'm just a little bit, like if I was 170 pounds, I could walk up and down this thing all day long, but because I'm 185 or whatever pounds, I can't. It makes it tip a little bit, but worked good. Worked real good. Yeah, I'm supposed to be at work, but I called in. Just then Sam and I went and got some furniture. I've been thinking of calling in because I normally call in. My work has points, and it's almost like a, unpaid day off. So I normally call in here and there. Everybody does, and my points have dropped down. And I was low, which is good on my points, but it doesn't matter. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take today off. I just woke up and I'm like, I'm taking today off. I just feel like not going to work. So I took it off. Don't get many days off, and now I got to save my vacation for our honeymoon and the wedding. So there's a ton of geese flying out there today. But yeah, that's all I got. So I didn't record any of this trailer build. I recorded a little bit, but not very much of it to make a video for Joe and Zach. I think what I did put on, I can kind of scramble and make something out of it, but I just thought, maybe people, they didn't get a whole lot of views, and maybe people are just not into the build kind of stuff. I think it's cool, but I don't think anybody else does, so or not something like going up north to the tent. They really like those, but I don't think they care for this. But it was something I put up there, and yeah, so maybe I'll just keep this to myself. There is sometimes I normally do carry a camera when I'm out here and I'm trying to record something, and 98% of the time it doesn't become anything, and it's just like, if it never becomes anything, why keep like trying to record it? Like just do something for yourself and don't make a video about it. So I don't know. And then when I do make a video, it will never turn out just as perfect as I want it to be, so that always gets annoying too. But yeah, I gotta make like a rack. I need to make a rack to hang all this steel. I'm like out of space in this garage right now. I have like nothing left. We should blow this wall out because it's all cement out there. We just blow it out and push it over. I'd have to get new trusses though. Screw that. Alright, well, I'm done. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a good Monday, and I'll see you guys in a couple days.